I play the character of Brian Manley. In the previous story, we don't meet Brian until she shows up at the mansion, and we find out that Brian, have been part of her life for a long time. This second one, Heavens of Betsy 2, we find she finds out she needs an assistant. And while she's writing her book, she realized she wrote about who she needs to be the assistant. And so she goes out and she finds Brian. The case that presented a problem that was, I thought, solved in a very good way was how do you bring back someone she never met? Some of the other characters she already knew from her previous life or still part of it, but Brian, and she even says, I don't even know if Brian exists. Luckily, this takes place now and not 50 years ago because she could go on the internet. That's when she finds me working in the shoe store.
Brian!
Yes. Well, have we met?
No.
For me, as an actor, I got to do something I always wanted to do. I was two versions of the same person. From a previous project, I still had longer hair. I talked to Robert about that, and we thought if we could arrange the schedule so that I could play the Brian at the shoe store, as the shoe salesman in cardigan sweaters and long hair. And then as I adapt to the new one, I start switching over from sweaters to sweater vest to vest, and the hair gets shorter and shorter and everything. I finally got to work with Missy, who is incredible. Missy, who Wishes the cat.
Wishes is staring at me again.
Missy and I go back. We've known each other for a while, and she's one of those 3 cats I've met in my life that I could come in and she'll just come up and say hi.
Well, good. Wishes?
Automatically, she'd see me sitting there and she'd come up and get in position like she always does. You know, she wasn't like, oh, the camera's on now, this is, I'll play with him. And we got some really great shots by her just being comfortable with me. Because we'd be talking, and all of a sudden we'd hear Robert, move the camera over, can't mess with her. Okay. And I don't know if you know, I went to Missy, all right, you're on, Missy. And she goes, I got this. Yeah. I think the big difference is that I didn't have to redevelop the character for this one. I just had to find the other aspects. He still cared for Betsy in the first one. He was still a servant.
Why is everything so unclear?
It's not. Not anymore.
I first started making a list of other things. I knew I'd eventually have to end up with shoe salesman because that was in the script.
What do you do here? I mean, are you just a salesman?
I'm the store manager.
Ah.
And that was why I think is the difference of just playing myself and then as opposed to finding myself in the character. We did the church scene where we did our shots first, or reaction shots, where I was sitting in the pews, and I got to have scenes, even if it was just sitting there with a couple of different characters.
Ronnie Love.
Sorry?
My stage name. Maybe you've heard of me.
Oh, sorry.
I know it'll be successful and people will like it, but maybe a lot of people say if they're going to start asking for a Betsy 3. But at the same time, you just have to let her future live in people's imaginations. Maybe.